Hi, this is CD Mitchell. I'm really excited today because I've got some fabulous news. In the last couple of weeks, I have just signed a contract with UK publishing house Austin Macauley. And I'm really excited because this gives me the opportunity to traditionally publish a book. In this case, it'll be Breaking Point, and having the opportunity to take that book out into the marketplace and have it into bookstores and distribution outlets that I traditionally, as an indie or a self-publishing author, have not been able to do up until this date. So I'm very excited. The name Austin Macauley was one that I was quite familiar with. I had Googled various publishers throughout the world, obviously knew of all the big names, and Austin Macauley was one of those names that did bounce up. And when I looked at their websites and discovered they had been around 2006, since 2006, I knew that obviously they had some sort of a history there, that what they were doing was really no longer an experiment. What they had been achieving for the last 11 years, obviously something was they were doing was right, because they were surviving and they were being successful. But the name was also familiar with me on a negative sense. And having Googled the name and also speaking with an author in my own hometown who had also come across Austin Macauley, he decided not to proceed with his contract based on the opinions of a number of other authors in a particular author group that we are involved in. And the reason, I suppose, that he decided not to go ahead was that he was actually offered what has typically been criticised for this group as being partnership agreements. Partnership agreements, or sometimes they refer to these types of publishers as vanity publishers, is where an author is asked to contribute to the cost of production of a book or contribute to the cost of the marketing. And so I was kind of a little bit skeptical about Austin Macauley, and was I being offered one of those somewhere in that little fine print in the contract that they had sent me. So I carefully went over the document. I actually had another set of eyes look at it. I sent it to a lawyer friend, and we kind of couldn't see the words where that I had to actually pay for something, pay for production, contribute money to marketing. So I still wasn't 100% satisfied, and I still had that little sinking feeling in my stomach, and I decided that I would then go back to my sub-editor from Austin Macauley, Kristy, and ask her a number of questions. Well, she was absolutely fabulous. Within 12 hours, she had come back to me and had answered the 12 or 15 questions that I proposed. They were all done extremely well. They were comprehensive. They were professionally done. I just was absolutely blown away with the professionalism that she supplied. And it was because of her and because of that great response. And the words that did come back to me was, "No, Greg, you do not have to pay for the production costs. You are not paying for the marketing costs. You have been offered a traditional publishing contract." Then I immediately jumped on board. I couldn't wait to actually sign the document. And so I said, it's now been a couple of weeks. Again, they've already been back in contact with me. They have sent me the requirements that I need to comply with. I've sent across the manuscripts. Their editors obviously currently looking at my work, and over time we will to and fro a little bit more and fine-tune the document that I will be getting published. They even give me some rights as to how I believe the cover should look, and so again I have furnished them with some ideas and some images and font styles, etc. And so far, all I can say about Austin Macauley Publishing is that they have been extremely helpful, extremely engaging, and a very professional organization to deal with. So if you're out there and you are looking for a publisher, why not tap on their door? Because being a small to medium-sized publishing house, these guys have the ability to be able to make some decisions over and above what the big publishing groups do. And it's great to get on board with a company that's on the rise and rising with them. So I'm very excited. Here's another really big thing that's happened since joining Austin Macauley. For a couple of years, since I first started publishing back in 2015, I always wanted to be part of the Crime Writers Association of the UK. To me, they are the rock stars of the crime writers groups throughout the world. They've been going since the 1950s. There's only a few hundred members around the world. And it's very difficult to get in, particularly if you do not have a traditionally published contract. Well, I went to the CWA in Britain and said, hey, I've got a traditional contract now. Can I become a member? But Austin Macauley wasn't on their books. In fact, when I told them that's who my publisher was, they were, uh-oh, no, Austin Macauley don't offer such traditional publishing contracts. So without toing and throwing too much, I said to the CWA, if I can prove to you that Austin Macauley has offered me a traditional publishing contract, would my membership into your group be virtually guaranteed? They still didn't commit. They said, send me a copy of your contract. Now, 7 emails had gone by to that point. I sent the contract through, and again, within about 12 hours, the secretary for the CWA in the UK came back to me and said, this is fabulous. We are so impressed that Austin Macauley Publishing is now offering traditional publishing contracts. And in so doing, yes, you are now accepted into the Crime Writers Association of the UK. Man, I was over the moon, because here is an opportunity for an Australian mystery thriller writer being able now to mix with some of the biggest crime authors in the world, have an opportunity to be a part of their competitions and their award ceremonies, vie for debut daggers, be in the contest for silvers and gold, and ultimately one day perhaps be in the running to pick up a diamond dagger, and stand beside the names of people like Peter James and Anne Cleves and Lee Child, and it would be such an honour just to be in around there. But now I've got the opportunity to attend those functions and be in that same room as those kind of authors. I'm just over the moon, and that's all because Austin Macauley Publishing have given me a traditional contract. So I can't be any more excited, can't be any more over the moon about it. I'm looking forward to continuing that relationship. I've got some other ideas that I'm going to run by Austin Macauley in the very near future that I think that we can partner together and really make an impact into the publishing world. So I'm looking forward to running those ideas with them. But in the meantime, all I can say is 2 thumbs up, Austin Macauley Publishing UK. I think you're brilliant. I'm looking forward to getting to know you a lot better. I'm also will be in New York in another 4 weeks. I would love to catch up with you, a brand new office over there as well. But I'm just so excited, and let's get on the march and create a fabulous publishing partnership here together. You have a great day. Thanks for listening in. Let's talk again real soon. Bye for now.